Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video we're going to be doing some matte nails with some 3D nail art as an accent. This is my submission for the Ambassador Mani contest in the Double Dipped Facebook group. I am using all double dipped powders and their base and activator. I am using their clear powder as well for encapsulation and as part of my 3D art. These are the three colors that I will be using, and I will be also using Dipalicious gels. The first color that I chose is 𝕎𝕝𝕟𝕟𝕟𝕟, and this is such a beautiful solid blurple color, and then Totally Teal and Royalty in Disguise. I just love this color combination. I'm just not ready for fall colors yet, so I picked some bright, beautiful colors to do this design. Now, the way this contest works is the owner of Double Dipped posted in the group asking people to post inspo pictures in the comments, and then people, clicked like or love on the pictures that were their favorites, and the one that got the most likes or loves was going to be the inspiration for our manis. So the picture that won is this picture of this orange gradient with some 3D pumpkins painted on, it's a really cute mani, but like I said, I'm really just not feeling fall yet, so I didn't want to go there. And Tracy, the owner of Double Dip, said we didn't have to do the exact same mani, that we could just use the elements of the mani, meaning matte nails with some 3D art on them. So we could take those ideas and run with it. I'll be honest though, this contest had me super nervous because if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. I am not very good at freehand nail art. I can stamp, I can use water slides, I can color block, I can ombre. But when it comes to freehand painting on my nails, that is just not something that I am very confident in. So when I saw that that was the picture that won, I honestly questioned whether or not I even wanted to try to enter the contest. But after thinking about it a little bit and doing a little bit of experimentation on swatch sticks, I decided to give it a shot. I debated on the design I wanted to do for a long time because I had one idea, and then I heard that several other people had a similar idea, and I wanted to try to kind of be a little bit different and still stay within like the summer vibe. I just didn't want to go. I also didn't want to overreach and try to do something that I knew I might not be able to accomplish. So I stuck with something a little more simple, but I think it worked out in the end, so we'll get to that. I just wanted to also mention, because this video went extremely long because of the nail art and whatnot, I did not show myself dipping all of the layers of dip powder because, if you've been around with me for a while, you pretty much know my dipping routine. I can link up in the cards for you a basic dip application video or playlist for you if you'd like to see that, but this video is more focused on the nail art, I think, so I wanted to kind of get to that and not make this video too terribly long. So I'm just doing one dip of each color on screen, and the rest of the dipping will happen off screen. I do encapsulate everything in clear when I am done with this, and then we'll get to the matte top coat, etc. before I apply the 3D nail art. Now, there are 11 of us ambassadors participating in this contest. Every single one of these ladies are incredibly talented and had some really cute and original ideas for their 3D nail art. So if you're interested in checking that out, it was posted this morning in the Double Dipped Nail group. And I will link that down in the description box in case you are interested in checking out everybody's submissions and maybe possibly voting for your favorites. We would all really appreciate that. It's been a lot of fun. I mean, when I originally decided to do this, I was super nervous because I know how incredibly talented a lot of the ambassadors for Double Dipped are, and I just knew they were going to give me a run for my money. I don't expect to win this competition. Let me just say that. Would it be nice to? Of course, but that's not why I'm doing it. I just think it's a lot of fun to be challenged, and this was definitely a challenge for me. And I'm excited to say that Double Dipped will be doing this once a month for their ambassadors to just, have a little bit of fun, friendly competition and showcase the beautiful dip powders that Double Dip creates. So, so it's just a fun little, monthly competition. I might not always participate. It kind of depends on my time and other commitments and things like that. But I may try to participate in a lot of them. So anyway, head on over to Double Dipped Facebook group and check out the post and vote for who you like. So now that all of my colors have been applied and I've encapsulated in clear, once I finish activating these, I'm going to file, buff, shape everything off camera as I normally would. And now we're going to get into, with the magic of editing, we're going to get right into applying a base coat. Now, I'm applying the base coat because I want to make sure that my matte top coat does not peel up, and base coat helps bond the matte top coat to my my dip powder, because dip powder tends to have a very smooth surface, and gel needs something to grip to, so base coat helps with that. So I'm going to finish applying that. I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds, and then I will apply my matte top coat. I am going to also mention that I am using all Dipalicious gel products, and the reason for that is that they are HEMA free and also 9 free, so I am less likely to have an allergic reaction, though I am being extremely careful and going around with this little tool that I got off Amazon. I think they're normally used for like eyelash extensions, but they are perfect for cleaning up excess gel. And I put a little bit of alcohol on that soft tip, and it's much better than using a brush, in my opinion. I get a much better cleanup that way. Anyway, so now I'm applying the matte top coat, and when I am done with that, I'm going to cure it also for 60 seconds, and then we'll get into some nail art. Okay, I just had to jump in a little early and say, oh my goodness, do I love these colors matte. Whew, they are just stunning. All right, so I did my right hand off camera for the nail art because I just wanted to make sure that I knew what design I was gonna do and that I could actually execute it. Because I figured if I could do it on my right hand with my non-dominant hand, which is my left hand, then I should not have any trouble doing it on my left hand using my right hand, which is my dominant hand. Yeah, I over-explained that. Anyway, so I'm using the white liner gel that is also HEMA-free from Dipalicious Nails. That whole set is HEMA-free and they're pretty awesome. But I'm going to use the white gel to create some flowers first. And I'm using a sort of medium-sized dotting tool to create these dots. And then I'm going to use a fine liner brush to kind of drag the dots out to a point to create the effect of a petal. I'm going to do that for this one right here, right at the cuticle line, so that's sort of a half flower. And then I'm going to do a full flower using the same technique, sort of more towards the center of the nail. This was a bit tricky, and as you can see, I'm really using both my thumb and my other hand to stabilize my brush hand because I'm a shaky mess, and I wanted to make sure that I could keep both of my hands steady while I did this little detail here. I had to be very careful that the gel did not bleed into itself and create like a blob, which, trust me, on my other hand, that was a challenge. And I'm going to confess that when I did this nail art on the other hand, I probably wiped it off and tried again. I started over. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to mention how many times. So now that I've got that flower the way I want it, I then poured over using my dipstick from Dipomania, the clear dip powder from Double Dipped, to create that 3D effect. So it's almost like sugaring. Like if you did a sugar nail, I'm going to link a sugar nail video up in the cards for you, but it's the same idea. So before you cure your gel, you want to pour over the powder, and then before you brush off excess, you're going to cure it fully, and then you can brush off the excess, and what you've got is sort of a 3D effect. So I'm going to repeat the process for this flower, and then I'm going to add a little bit more to this design. I got a little bit creative, I think. I don't know, with just the two flowers, it looked a little bit naked. So I added some dots and some, wavy lines, and it, took on a life of its own, but I'm pretty happy with the way it came out. So I'm going to let you watch me finish this up. I am going to pour over the clear dip powder and fully cure after completing each element of the design. That way I don't risk ruining the design before I'm finished with it. So I'm going to let you watch me finish playing around with these gels, and when I come back, we'll wrap everything up with my final thoughts and some cuticle oil. I'm back. I just wanted to mention that right here, you're going to see where I decide I'm not too crazy with the way I did these lines. So voila, I took a little bit of rubbing alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, on a lint-free wipe, and I just wiped that gel right off, and I was able to start over with a clean slate. That's the lovely thing about gel and doing this design over the matte top coat. Made cleanup really easy, and which is a good thing, because on the other hand, I did that about 25,000 times. This time I only had to do it once or twice, but I wanted to leave that in there because, you know, I don't want it to seem like I did this, you know, like, oh, I can just do that. No, this was work for me, and I messed up a lot, and I went back in and fixed it over and over. So, you know, even when you are nervous about trying something new, give it a shot, because you never know what the outcome will be, and you might surprise yourself. I certainly surprised myself with this design. Is it perfection? No. Do I wish that I could do more intricate designs? Sure. But is this like stepping outside of my comfort zone and trying something new? Absolutely. And I encourage you to do the same. Because I'm really excited actually with the way that this set came out, and I've kept it on for a full week because I loved it so much. Now, I just realized looking at this footage that I forgot to leave in the part where I added some crystals to the flowers, to the center of the flowers. Those are also from Dabbler. I will link them down in the description box. And I actually used my Fast Bond nail glue that I use to attach my full coverage tips with. Now, I am telling you, I have not lost a single crystal. I've had these on for a week, as I said, and those crystals have held tight. So I've applied my cuticle oil, and now I'm just using a little bit of isopropyl alcohol to bring that matte finish back, and we are done. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Go check out the post of the ambassador contest in the Double Dipped Facebook group and vote for your favorite. There's no wrong answer because they're all fabulous. Thanks for hanging out with me while I tried something new. See you in the next one. Bye-bye now.